And just like that, we are stamped into Turkey. I have no idea what country this is. Number 10? Something like that? This week we rode from the Georgia border to Erzurum. And from there we took a bus all the way to Cappadocia. Well, actually we first took a bus to Ankara and then another bus from Ankara to Cappadocia. It was a very, very long ride. Made it to the top of the pass. Finally, there's a fucking sign on one of these passes. The ones in Georgia had no signs. A little bit disappointing. Alright, down to the second lake we go. Last night as we were ending our ride, there was a big thunderstorm rolling in. So we were searching out some shelter to camp in rather than the very thin walls of our tent to wait out the storm. And luckily, just, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred meters past where we bought food at a market, we found that shelter back there down by the lake, and that's where we ended up camping. Worked out pretty well, and there's a great view of the lake. Too bad we couldn't enjoy it so much because of all the thunderstorms, but this morning it's beautiful. Alright, there's our campsite down there in that fallen down hut. And now we're off to Kars, our second day riding in Turkey. There's a whole lot of nothing out here in Turkey. I don't really get it. Literally all of the cyclists we've talked to have said how great Turkey is for cycling. How is this great? I don't understand. It's so boring. There's nothing to look at. It's just grassy hills, grassy hills, grassy hills. Who knows? nice planted teeny tiny little trees. I see the forest. We're almost there. I think we'll have about maybe 10 kilometers of shade on this ride through the forest. What do you think, Jess?
I think we'll have 0 kilometers of shade. I think we'll see some trees on the side.
Justin thinks we'll have 0 kilometers of shade and just see some trees on the side of the road. We'll see. I'm hoping we can find a good shady spot to stop for lunch. So how crazy is this? This guy stopped here while we were eating lunch with his family. And I think they were just taking a pee break because I saw them go into the woods and come back out. But they drove to come back out to the main road, and he stopped to say hi. And he held out this bag of doner out the window, and he said, "Here, have some doner." And I was like, no, like, it's okay. I don't want to eat your food. And he was like, no, for you, take it. And so now we have dinner for tonight. 2 doner kebabs given to us for free. The Turkish people are so nice. So before we started this trip, we knew all along that we would be going home for my best friend's wedding. And her wedding was on September 1st.
In the middle of our trip.
Yeah, right in the middle of our trip. So we had to figure out where we were going to be around that time to book a flight home. And it turned out that we were going to be in Turkey. And at first, Justin was looking up flights and airports, and he's like, well, there's a ton of airports in Turkey, so it should be no problem. We were hoping to be able to ride all the way to Cappadocia and then leave our bike there and then fly from there. But as it turned out, really the only international flights all flew out of Istanbul. So we had to make it to Istanbul, which was
a long ways away.
Like 1,500 kilometers across Turkey? Almost 2,000 kilometers. I had 2 weeks to do this from the time that we left Georgia and entered Turkey, which was definitely not enough time to make it all the way to Istanbul, especially not if we wanted to stop and see Cappadocia, which I really did.
Kara wanted to stop and see Cappadocia.
Yeah. So we ended up deciding to ride to Erzurum, which was 4 days of riding in Turkey. And then from there
Which was enough.
Yeah. Which was enough for us. We were going through the middle of Turkey, which apparently is all just brown, grassy hillsides, and that's it.
And flies.
Lots of
flies in our face every time we were going uphill.
Yeah. So we were pretty done after those 4 days anyway. So once we got to Erzurum, we decided to take a bus to Cappadocia, where we would spend a few days exploring and then take another bus to Istanbul.
And
Kara's not very happy.
This is our overnight bus stop, girl.
And the bus is going to be fine.
But why does all of our public transportation have to be in the middle of the freaking night? Once again, we have to spend a night on public transport and get zero sleep.
I'll sleep fine.
Yay.
Kara's the one that's going to have a problem. Probably because she thinks she's going to have a problem.
No, it's because I can't sleep sitting up. We'll see. Hopefully it has AC when it starts moving. It's hot in here.
I think once she calms down, it'll be better.